gonna have a kind of a sad story to tell you guys. Hello Palpation Nation, welcome to the vlog. Today, well, first off, I took the kids to their swimming lessons. And then I went to work, so I just exported a pen of feeder cattle to the US. Well, I did the inspection, and they will ship out in a few days. And now I'm going to do some post-mortems. Normal-ish lungs, emphysema, so air pockets, and then consolidated lungs with pneumonia. Squeeze and see pus coming out of the bronchioles, so a suppurative bronchopneumonia in this guy. His heart looks a little large. We'll see if he's showing any signs of heart failure secondary to the... I think there's blood on my camera. Can you see me now? Okay, I'm gonna look in his heart to see if he has any congestive heart failure that's secondary to the bad pneumonia. That is called cor pulmonale, or heart-lung disease. So I'll take a look at the heart, I'll take a look at the liver, and we'll see from there. But I gotta clean this lens first. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. It should be 2-to-1 to 3-to-1. Certainly seems large. The liver has a bit of a reticular pattern, and the surface is starting to get mottled. So it's a start of a nutmeg liver, but not a super pronounced one. So early stages. I did note he had a tiny little bit of brisket edema. So I'll call him a suppurative bronchopneumonia with early congestive heart failure. And just for fun, here's his little gallbladder. Here's his little bile duct. Cute. I'll finish my feedlot calls, heading home now. I'm gonna have a kind of a sad story to tell you guys. I like your homesteady shirt.
Thanks.
So 1 week ago, exactly, last Friday, Fia woke up at 12:30 a.m. and she was perfectly fine. And then in the morning, she seemed really snotty. So we were monitoring her. And I went to work. And then Diana called me and said she isn't looking good.
Yeah. She was just really, like, lethargic and...
Yeah. You just kind of laying
Didn't want to eat, just wanted me to hold her.
And you were a little bit gray looking.
Yeah.
So Diana took her into children's. I was watching the kids, and you got admitted right away. So her SpO2 was 63, so she wasn't saturating very well, and she was having a harder and harder time breathing, and her temperature was also a bit low. So then what they started, they put her on fluids, and they did a catheter of her bladder.
They took blood and did a catheter, and obviously got her on oxygen right away.
So she got essentially, whoa, I just got puked all over. She got worse and worse. They put her on oxygen, they put her on forced air, they put her on CPAP, like an old snoring man would get. They were ready to intubate her. They took culture of her snot and of her urine. Came back that she had, she also got an x-ray. So it came back she had a cold that caused a bronchiolitis or a viral pneumonia, and she also had an E. coli urinary tract infection. So Diana and Fia were in the hospital for 5 days, and it was really scary, and she was sedated on the first day and was put on forced air, and then 24 hours later
the ventilator outside the door.
Yeah, so it was all very scary. I had never been so scared driving into the hospital because Diana was texting me play-by-plays. You were sitting there while they were poking and prodding your baby. Yeah. But after she got worse, she did get better pretty quickly. So every day was progress. So day 1 off the CPAP, or day 2 I guess, off the CPAP.
She was on the CPAP until,
and then we got to start to feed her a little bit because she was super hungry. Tried to take her off of the forced air, but she wasn't oxygenating. Her respirate was like 100, and she was having a really hard time getting air into her lungs. So they had her on IV antibiotics and oxygen and monitoring. And then she just got better and better every day. I came home and helped wrangle the kids. Diana's mom came down to help. We also had amazing help from our family and friends. And yeah, then we got the go-ahead to bring her home. So she's pretty much back to normal, just a little snotty, no sort of long-standing effects, but it was scary.
Yeah.
Really scary.
They can die within 24 hours.
Yeah, so the children's hospital was fantastic. I'm so glad Diana didn't hesitate. She just went on in. I'm so grateful for being in Canada and not having to worry about a deductible or a bill or what was covered. I just couldn't imagine having to deal with that stress. And
because even like if you're paycheck to paycheck, like a 5-day stay in the hospital is, like it's a few hundred, more than a few $100 by the time you're like buying food and parking, and that's like the cheap version.
And then if you had loss of wages, like it's an extremely stressful thing. But it's a great resource. We're so thankful to have it. The kids were champions. They just finished a week of swimming lessons, and cute little guys just moving through the ranks.
And what did Neve think I went to the hospital for?
Yeah, Neve asked the mom was bringing back another baby.
No.
No, but I'm very proud of how strong you were and supportive of your little baby, and super happy to have Fia back to normal.
And now we have a deep freezer full of milk.
Yeah, and Diana was also able to pump for the first time in her life because the hospital grade pump is like a
no joke.
Is like a cow dairy grade suction. So, but yeah, now we're just living the new baby dream. It's 10:30 p.m. and Fia's still awake and fussy, and
Called the witching hour.
The witching hours. So that's our story. Happy ending, but really scary in the middle.
Yeah, and it's just the common cold virus.
Yeah.
think that's the scariest thing.
Yeah, it happens so fast.
Well, and like, how do you avoid the common cold virus?
Yeah, we blame Neve.
Aside from like...
Pigpen.
Yeah.
Future Pigpen, if you're watching, you did this.
Well, she probably didn't. She wasn't sick.
No, I know, but she's just so gross. Picks her nose all the time. Okay, that's the day.
I look in here.
Stay out of my gas hole.